Hello, my name is Zahira Ramos, and the topic that I am going to deal with is education after pandemic. Okay, to address the issues of virtual education, we must first know why did virtual education start. Due to the pandemic generated by COVID-19, virtual education began to be implemented on a large scale, but students and teachers have had to adapt to this new form of education that was previously very little used, for which training was given for the use of virtual communication platforms such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Skype. But many people had chosen a drastic change in the way of learning. Many educational institutions didn't have agreements with these platforms. Teachers had never had virtual training or didn't know how to use virtual tools to teach, such as Excel, PowerPoint, Word, Word, among other virtual tools. And on the other hand, we students have many ways of distressing ourselves in virtual classes since no one is watching us while the teacher dictates the class. We can be sleeping, playing on the cell phone, watching social networks outside the home, which makes to virtuality in a nightmare for our learning since later we feel that we didn't learn anything, and we must see the class recordings for not making the most of class time. Okay, a possible solution to the problem is herd immunity to return to normality. The above has been her since several countries managed to create vaccines against COVID-19 so that people can be immunized. This disease is similar to the flu and the level of mortality is low. Compared to other pandemics that humanity has faced, such as the Black Death and smallpox. However, it managed to paralyze every young world. We could observe how the streets of New York or Tokyo were completely occupied for months due to the fear that was had this virus. That is why it is so that the large number of people they vaccines to remove it. In several cities in Europe, the United States, and even Colombia, it can be observed how people go back to school and universities with their respective care, and according to research, it is believed that face-to-face classes have greater benefits for we students in learning. Eh, the other solution, alternative, is to learn to be autonomous. The people who would like continue with the virtuality modality, either because they have busy shuttles because they work or study another major, or they live in towns or cities where the university is not located. They can do it. Before the pandemic, few institutions used the virtual modality to teach, but as a result of the pandemic, virtual learning will begin to be promoted since through these many people can access this virtual education. This is a great change. Since they must be autonomous because they will not have someone watching them all the time and checking that they do what they must know how to they manage their time so as not to neglect their other responsibilities. Finally, which of the two options is more efficient for learning. In conclusion, the two options are effective to combat the problems of virtual education, since there are multiple types of people. However, face-to-face education stimulates a better development of long-term learning, provides use with kind knowledge, shows as soft skills that are developed by living with other people. Also, teacher can perceive the progress of students in learning, and if necessary, provide them follow-up and accompaniment so that they can overcome their balance in certain topics. Thank you.